Hello, I am Roberto Lange. I am Chief Judge of the United States District Court for the District of South Dakota. I would like to talk with you today about the Pro Bono Work to Empower and Represent Act, known as the POWER Act, which Congress passed in 2018. The POWER Act requires the federal court to take time each year to promote pro bono legal services for victims of domestic violence, dating violence, sexual assault, and stalking. The POWER Act imposes an extra requirement on federal courts in districts with what is called Indian country. The District of South Dakota has 9 Native American Indian reservations, and about 10% of this state's population is Native American. The statistics on domestic and sexual violence in this country are sobering. The statistics on domestic and sexual violence in Indian country are particularly sad and startling. The United States Department of Justice has reported that Native American women in Indian country residing on reservations suffer from domestic violence and other assaults at rates 50% higher than the next most victimized demographic, and are more than 2.5 times more likely to be raped or sexually assaulted than women in the United States generally. More than 1 in 3 Native American women will be raped during their lifetimes, whereas the risk for American women as a whole is a bit less than 1 in 5. I sadly can report that there are many criminal cases arising out of domestic and sexual violence every year in the District of South Dakota. Domestic and sexual violence, of course, is not unique to Indian country or to any particular county or demographic group. Domestic and sexual violence in this country is widespread and underreported. The South Dakota rules of professional conduct impose on each of us lawyers an obligation under Rule 6.1 to render public interest legal service. As Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor said, "We educated, privileged lawyers have a professional and moral duty to represent the underrepresented in our society, to ensure that justice exists for all." During these challenging times of the novel coronavirus, large in-person gatherings are imprudent, so we chose to convey this message this year by video. The organizations to which you can volunteer include the State Bar of South Dakota Access to Justice Program, the South Dakota Coalition Ending Domestic and Sexual Violence, the South Dakota Network Against Family Violence and Sexual Assault, the White Buffalo Calf Society, and Working Against Violence, Inc. I encourage you, if you are a lawyer, to consider offering your services pro bono. And if you are a domestic or sexual violence survivor, to reach out to a support agency. On behalf of the judges of the District of South Dakota, thank you for your time and for your commitment to justice and pro bono service.